What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck. Washington fans, where they at? Where they at? Real Cowboys fans, stand up. You're now tuned into the Cowboys Fans Only channel, so if you're new, do us a huge favor, comment, like, subscribe, somewhere down there, and be sure to turn that notification bell to stay updated with all Dallas Cowboys content. Yo, are we clear? Yeah, we're kind of moving a little bit better, so thanks to everybody. CFO gang, I cannot thank you guys enough for all your purchases at CowboysFansOnly.com, for all your donations, for you subscribing to the channel, watching. As I always say, every dollar that we get from this goes right back into the content. So we got a brand new camera. I'm much clearer now, and that's thanks to you guys. I cannot do this without your support. So I want to talk about a few things. So I know the last video y'all saw on Sunday, and salute to everyone who watched that video, right? I was like, don't worry about it. Everything's good. Just focus on the defense. A win is a win, and win is win. And I want to say this, Cowboys Nation. I had said that right after the game. But as the Kool-Aid and the fandom and the excitement of shutting Washington fans kind of diminish, I started to get a little bit upset. And I started to get a little bit upsetter. And it just started to amount. And I'm going to tell you why. But, it really started with the Mike McCarthy post-game press conference where he was like, oh, Dak's not in the slump. Oh, this is a fantasy blah, blah. Okay. And then there was a Washington fan on TikTok. Follow your boy on TikTok at JTuck151. And he was like, hey, he was real cordial, real nice. Like, hey, man, that was a hell of a game. Great division rival. Like, both defenses came to play. Defenses played lights out on both sides. I can't wait to play you guys in 2 weeks. And I said, hell no, bro. I said, nope. See, that's what I wanted to avoid, right? I wanted to send a message to these Washington fans, but not only to the Washington fans and the teams in our division, but around the NFL, and we fell short of that. So I started thinking this because everyone was like, calm down, Tuck. A win is a win. It's the NFL. Any given Sunday, a win is a win. I get that. But let's kind of walk away from football from the standpoint, right? I'm a parent. I got 3 beautiful children. I know a lot of people who watch my content, they're parents as well. So let's say, for instance, your child comes home with their report card and it's all C's. C. C in English, C in math, C in gym, C in social studies, all C's all down the board, right? Now, depending on the situation with the child, if you know that your child isn't a great student, they typically struggle in school, you might feel excited. Like, okay, good job, Timmy. Great job. That's better. That's some improvement, right? You might be excited. But if you know that your child is an A+ student and they're slacking off and getting a C in gym class, you're upset. Now, my child can end up saying, chill, dad. A C is still passing. Passing is passing. And I can accept that. But I am not going to accept average and mediocre from my kids, right? Same thing when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. We know offensively what we saw is not the standard. That's not the standard that we hold this team by, and that's not the standard this offense holds themselves by. So it's okay if a Cowboys fan, after seeing a trend line, because I always say that, is there a trend? If it's one blip on the radar or a game here and there, okay, right? There was no excuse on Sunday. CeeDee Lamb was there. Amari Cooper was there. Michael Gallup was there. We had a starting offensive line there. Zeke did play, even though he's kind of hobbled. Dak did play. There was no excuse. What I feel like watching that game again versus Washington, I need to stop doing that to myself, was a C in gym class. Because I feel like this offense is much better than that. You know it. I know it. Now, here's the fun part, Cowboys Nation. It was only a progress report, right? It's only a progress report. We got a few more weeks until we get to the end of the semester, so we have chance for improvement. But I see it so much on Twitter and Facebook, like, you Cowboys fans are ungrateful. A win is a win. You just got to accept that. Oh, no. We put way too much energy, way too much effort in our team to accept that, right? Now, like I always say, there's a difference between slandering a player. Never Dak sucks. No, we don't do that on my channel. We don't do it in the comments. I don't allow that anywhere. But we are able to critique. If LVE was playing bad, we can critique. If Anthony Brown was playing poor, we can critique. If Dak Prescott is playing poor, we can critique. Nobody's immune, right? And so that's why I just want to get, kind of explain that amongst Cowboys Nation. I've been seeing a lot of that going. They've kind of been bumping heads as usual. But like I said, what we do on this channel, if you're new, we don't complain. That's not our style. We find issues, we come together as a community, and we try to find solutions. So here are my top 5 things of ways I think that this offense can improve. And the very first one, we got to Chris Brown a little bit. Chris Brown talk. What are you talking about, Chris Brown? We got to switch up the tempo. I want to switch up the tempo. Let me switch up the tempo. We have to switch the tempo. I personally, as a Cowboys fan, even going back to the Tony Romo era, I love when the Cowboys went no huddle. And we did it for a brief moment on Sunday. And what that allows the teams to do, Dak Prescott to do, is get into a rhythm. He gets into a rhythm, he finds his cadence, like he looks a lot smoother when we go tempo, right? And it's not just my naked eye, right? Here are the stats that actually show that of the Cowboys when we go no huddle. On first down, 50% efficiency. You see passing rating is 66%. Second down, 56, it increases. On third down, it goes up to 58%. And on fourth down, when we go no huddle, 66% efficiency rate when we go no tempo. And so what we're able to do when we go no tempo, it doesn't allow the defense to substitute different packages. And with the weapons that we have, I mean, I know that Cedric Wilson's going to be out, right? So now if Tony Pollard's back, and to be honest with y'all, I'm hearing one thing that Tony Pollard's going to be back. Next thing I hear he's done for the season. I still don't know. I will see Tony Pollard back when I hear he's practicing and he's out there on the field. But what you're able to do with Tony Pollard, you can go 4 wide. You can have Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Tony Pollard, right? Play tempo, 4 wide, boom, there you go. And then put Tony Pollard in the backfield. There's your running back right there. And maybe the defense is going to be in one of those packages. Maybe it's a big nickel, maybe it's a nickel, maybe it's a dime. They're going to have a lot of corners out there versus their linebackers, and we're able to get the run game going. So me personally, my number one thing, I want to see the Dallas Cowboys use tempo a lot more. The second thing, we have to get a running threat back. Now, I know Zeke is pretty much playing on one knee. We mentioned that Tony Pollard's out. But what a lot of people aren't understanding and recognizing, we also lost another key element in our run game that we've had historically since Dak Prescott was drafted, and that's the legs of Dak Prescott. Since he is no longer a running threat and he doesn't look to run, look to punish, it pretty much minimizes our playbook, right? We do the play action, but there's not too many RPOs. Like, that was Dak's bread and butter. Pull it out of Zeke's belly, and he's gone. He's gone. Boom, in the end zone, pointing up. That was Dak's bread and butter. So I would like to see the running game get established in some kind of way. Now, here's the problem when it comes to Kellen Moore. This interior running, it just isn't happening. We already spoke about Connor McGovern in our last video. Connor McGovern's kind of getting whooped again, right? But it sounds like they're going to stick with him, so it just is what it is, right? But when the Washington football team, they lost 2 of their starting edge rushers. Like, they were having me pretty much out there playing defensive end. We have to find creative ways to attack the edges. I know they try to use CeeDee Lamb. They try to use a variety of different things, but it has to be more consistent, because once you're able to get the run established, it's going to pull the defense forward, and they're going to have to commit. But as of right now, Cowboys Nation, think about it. If you're playing against the Cowboys, would you really fear the run? Not really. Third thing, Kellen Moore, you have to get into your second half of the playbook. And what I mean by this, let's keep it a buck. We saw what happened to the Chiefs. They got figured out for a little bit, but Eric Bieniemy was able to adjust. What we need Kellen Moore to do is what's the second half, right? They've adjusted to what they saw on film. They've seen everything early. What's next? How are you going to counter? Because what you're seeing is a lot of teams are stacking the box. They're coming up, giving kind of a single high look. Dak is checking out the run, thinking he has maybe one-on-one coverage, maybe a soft man, and then instead of the blitz coming, they're getting back in soft zones, right? And so I think they showed a stat during the game where it's like in the first half of the season we were blitzed like 60% of the time. I think that's fallen almost like 20 or 30%, right? Because teams are now backing up. It's like, Zeke's hobbled, Tony Pollard, he might beat us, he might not. We're going to keep everything in front of us. So Kellen Moore has to find a way to be more creative with the underneath efficient game. Pat Mahomes had to go through it. Pat Mahomes was wanting the 3-point, 14-play touchdown every time. Sometimes you got to take what's underneath and what the defense gives you. And I'll say this, Dak, with our playmakers, CeeDee Lamb was great with that yak. Michael Gallup is built like a damn truck. So just get the ball in their hands. Tony Pollard, when healthy, just get the ball in his hands, get them in space, and let them create. We don't have to be so aggressive downfield. Take what the defense gives you and let them create. Fourth thing, which has always been an issue here in Dallas, of course, and it still is, red zone efficiency. We have to fix the red zone. So as of right now, we are 55% in the red zone. That's the last 3 games. No, 2021, we are 55%. For the last 3 games, we are 36% in red zone efficiency. 24th in the NFL. That's not going to cut it, y'all. It's not going to cut it. One reason it's really not going to cut it because we know how unreliable our kicker is. So, that's one thing. 2, we have to score points again. And I feel like this weekend we are, but we have to get into a rhythm. When we get down in the red zone, we're putting up 6 points, not 3, not 0, because our field goal kicker shanked the extra point, right? We have to be more efficient. How we can do that, I honestly don't know, but we have to find a target because I feel like, and I'm just saying this, the loss of Blake Jarwin has impacted us tremendously because you're not seeing a lot of 12 formations down there. Because now, with McKeon out, you pretty much got Schultz and Sprinkle, who really doesn't do much. And so they're going to have to find a way and get creative in the red zone, but not get cute. Now's not the time to get pretty and cute. Be efficient in the red zone, and that's one of the things we have to fix. And the last thing, y'all, Dak Prescott, my guy, have fun. Have fun. Like, every time I see Dak, he's leading the huddle, he's charged up, he's like, this is our house, blip, blip, spit flying, blip, blip, blip. Relax. Let Micah do it. D-Law is back, let D-Law do it. Let Randy Gregory do it. I need to see Dak calm and relax and having fun. I don't even know if Dak does his celebration, like it's the jump. Remember when Dak used to come out the tunnel, he's like his jump and everything, and he was over there dancing with Zeke. I need to see that. Smile a little bit, Dak. We have to understand that Dak Prescott has the weight of the world on his shoulders. But the way this defense is playing, you don't have to be a hero. I know I would love MVP. But you don't have to do that. Just be efficient and run this team like we know you're capable of. So, I've woosawed y'all. I'm calm, I'm relaxed. But like I said, I would never panic unless I saw a trend, and I'm starting to see the offense trend this way. Defense, they're good, right? Defense got all A's on the report card. They can eat pizza, go play video games, all that. Offense, ain't no Xbox. Homework, because we got to get back to being consistent and being on the same page. And seeing Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup run the wrong routes, leading to interceptions, that's uncharacteristic of this offense. I expect a lot more, but we're going to get it back and we're going to return to dominance. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at JTuck151. And of course, CowboysFansOnly.com. Use code CFO Gang for 10% off, man. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and go Cowboys. And Dak, let's put a smile on that face. Peace.